Oh, good morning. We are live, but I need y'all to hold on for 1 second while I just open up with our intro. Okay. Uh, bear with me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. And you know what? Today has been one of those days, just trying to get it together. We got a last minute announcement, some great news coming through the morning brew. So, give me a moment and I see why I am in the wrong settings. Hold on. Bear with me. Hey, Charles, hold on 1 sec.
That's okay. Not a problem at all. We're here sipping on our cranberry juice.
Hold on. I am in the wrong segment, but here. Hey, guys, we're going to start over with our opening intro. Good morning and welcome to the morning brew. Okay. Just a little discombobulated because we got some great news, a last minute announcement coming through for the morning brew, all those that are a part of this community. So, if you are chiming in, make sure you let me know that you are definitely in make sure you're definitely inside of the comments so I know that you're here so you can take advantage of this special announcement that's getting ready to take place for the morning brew only. So, I'm going to be bringing on a special guest, which you got a sneak peek of. He is right now live from the podcast um, convention in Atlanta, Georgia. And so, give me a second. Let me bring him on, and then we'll get into the brew topic of the day. Hold on 1 sec. Hey, Charles.
Hey, good morning, Germaine. How you doing? I'm so happy to be on the Morning Brew. This is an exciting time. We're here in Atlanta, Georgia at the Podcast Summit. As you can see over my shoulder, all the vendors are here. People are starting to gather in. This is going to be an exciting summit here where podcasters are getting together to exchange information, to learn more about how to do podcasting in a better, more efficient way. David Shands is the founder of the Podcast Summit, and I think this is his third year doing it, and it's only getting better and better. But I have a special announcement for you, but I am so happy to be here today.
Listen, I am so glad that you called me. You just called me before going live. That's why we were a few minutes late.
Because I just got the information.
Listen, I'm glad you called because Charles and a few of his team members that are live at the podcast summit, they're going to be chiming in on Friday for Authors Brew Friday. But right now, Charles, what's the exciting news?
The exciting news, just for people who are listening on the Morning Brew, in association with Urban Bite Network, we're giving away three tickets for 2 days of this podcast fest that starts today, and it goes through Friday evening. And those tickets are normally over almost $300 just for Morning Brew listeners, viewers. We're giving those tickets for $50. If you reach out to the Morning Brew, we will allow those tickets for a 2-day podcast conference where over 2,000 podcasters are coming, plus vendors, plus you'll get a chance to meet a lot of celebrities that are coming through here to learn how to change your life, change your experience, build your own brand through whatever you need to do. But we only have three at $50.
Wow.
Everything else is much more than that. Even if you go online to tune in online, it's going to cost you double that amount. But we at Urban Bite Network and Morning Brew, we've decided we wanted to make sure some of the viewers get an opportunity to come to this podcast fest. So $50 each. We only have three. So Germaine, you can tell them how they need to reach out
I'm
to
doing it
you
right now. I'm doing
to
it right
qualify.
now.
We only taking the first three people. You have to be in the Atlanta area or willing to fly in for the podcast fest because it started today. We're here live. If you see over my shoulder, we're here live at the podcast fest right now. We have partners standing around me. They're waiting. We got shirts. We got everything going on here. Excuse me. It's really, really an exciting time here. I'm really happy that I came. This is my second year. It's just building on top of building. So 3 tickets, $50 each. If you want to get those tickets, reach out to the Morning Brew. As you know, this is my favorite show in the morning. I'm sipping on
Yes.
cranberry juice. I'm loving it.
I am putting this in right now, how people can hit us up. So hold on. Let me put it up on the screen.
And while
And
you do that, if you're a podcast viewer, anybody you think the we call her the guru of Chat GPT. She's literally 2 booths over from me. She's here. Alicia's here talking
wow,
about how to do AI better and better and better. She's literally 2 booths over. We got Holy Hustle here. We got God is my algorithm. And of course, we got my company, Blackboard
yes,
Genius, where we're teaching young men how to use their minds. And we got
yes.
podcasters going live. We got a nutritional bar here. So everything you could think of is right here at Podcast Summit 2025.
I love it. And tomorrow we'll be able to really tap into it in more details on Authors Brew Friday. We'll be able to talk more about what's happening in Atlanta.
Absolutely. My partners are going to come on with you and they
Yes.
about what they're doing and the message they have for folks. We're actually going to try our best. Can't guarantee. We got to maybe even get David to make a quick appearance. Maybe
What?
he'll give us a soundbite or two for the morning brew. Because you know
Yes.
he does morning meetup. And I think everybody should go to morning meetup and join the morning meetup.
I
Because
love
that's
it.
what you really learn on a daily basis.
I
And
love
they're
it.
running a special. If you go to the morning, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Kenya, I'm
Hey,
going to
good
get the
morning.
person who's part of the morning brew to step into my shot for a quick second. I'm just trying to get her attention. Kenya,
So while you're getting Kenya's attention, if you are in the Atlanta market and you want to be a
so this is
part
the
of
young
this
lady
phenomenon,
putting it all together. She can talk to you about, well, we're on live on Morning Brew, and we're giving three
hello.
tickets away, $50 each for the people who are connecting with the Morning Brew. She's the woman who's going to tell. We can talk about the meetup, and she's doing a special for Morning Meetup. If you can go and join, right?
Yeah, so I have an affiliate link. Those folks that want to join the morning meetup, the morning meetup is now $19 a month, so you can't beat that at all. You definitely need to join the group. We're live in the morning at 7:45 Eastern time. I'm on Central time, so I am getting up at 6:45, and there are people in the group that join in from California every morning. So this is
Okay.
nationwide, actually global. We have folks that are over across the pond that join the morning meetup just to get all the information and speak to the guest speakers and utilize David's knowledge. He's always going through a lot of information with us that we actually get to implement and put into action. So definitely join the morning meetup. You won't regret it.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you. And over my shoulder, you got Kenya. She does God is my algorithm. You'll talk to her tomorrow live on the Brew. We'll be on tomorrow. We just wanted to come on and interrupt your show for a couple of minutes or so to make
Okay.
sure we give other people who may have not heard about the podcast summit. If you're in the Atlanta area, in association with Morning Brew and Urban Bite Network, we're not giving away, we're giving you a discounted tickets at $50 each to join over 2,000 people
Wow.
here. There are podcasters, creators, innovators, and we have all kind of vendors here that you can talk to. As I said earlier, we got Alicia Powell, 2 booths down. She's the
Wow.
chat GPS whisperer, I call her. Anything you want to know about that, she's literally sitting right over there. So if you come
Wow.
here, get those tickets through. Germaine will tell you how to get those tickets through Morning Brew. So that's all we have to say. We're
Oh
so
my God.
happy that you
Thank
had us
you.
on this morning.
Thank you so much for coming in with that special offering and blessing us. So, if anybody is in the Atlanta area and they really want to be a part of this, especially if you are looking to start a podcast or you already have a podcast, this is definitely the place to be. I wish I was in Atlanta, but unfortunately, I'm here in Connecticut.
Right. And Jermaine, one of those things I want to say, David is not one of those kind of founders where you don't see him, he disappears, he only talks. He literally walks around with his sneakers on and his hat going, "What's up?"
I love it. I hope he can walk in tomorrow and inside the morning brew tomorrow. So I am so, I wish I was there, Charles.
Okay. Well, you're doing this for us. So next year you'll be
Yeah,
right here with the
I'm there
morning
in
brew.
spirit.
Okay. Maybe we can get David to come on your show at some point. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We will
All
talk
right,
soon.
guys.
All right.
Much
Take
success.
care.
I'll keep that running all through the broadcast today, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Have
Take
fun.
care. All right.
Bye,
Bye bye.
ladies.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I wish I was there in Atlanta for this podcast summit. So, if you are someone in Atlanta, I cannot stress enough, take advantage. The tickets are originally close to $300, and there's 3 tickets available, courtesy of the Morning Brew, a special for the Morning Brew. Anyone that's watching in the Atlanta area and you are interested, please make sure, just hit me up in my email, hopeavision@gmail.com. Well, let's get into let's get into today's brew. So yesterday, I feel this is a part of yesterday. This is an extension of yesterday's brew, which was you are not what you survived. So today, the brew is you can't heal in the same place you got hurt. So we're going to get into it. But before we get into it, I just want to shout out some people that may be new to the Morning Brew. My sister, she finally made it up here to Connecticut. Welcome home. Yes. And so tomorrow, well, her birthday is on the 10th. So we'll celebrate her birthday this weekend. But welcome home, sis. All right, let's see who's over on Instagram. Hey, Jesse Moss 92775. Thank you. Jesse is my other sister from another mother, way out in on the West Coast. And then we have Alan Mitchell 1831, who is new. I haven't seen him in our community. So thank you for chiming in. And then we have someone that has chimed in. Long time. This has been a long time. 740 credit score has joined. Hey, Johnny, it's been a long time. And yes, I know we need to catch up. I know your girl's been busy, but I will make sure I make that call. All right. We also have ERB underscore dot 24K. Nope, 2K 24 underscore. Thank you so much for joining in. And yes, Jetsy, California, Sacramento. Yes, I got to make it out there, sis. Got to make it out there. So, but yesterday, if you were a part of the coffee brew yesterday, yes, it was a little weighty. That coffee was a little heavy yesterday, right? But I thought it was really good. I thought it was a safe space, one, and just really bringing some things to your attention that we could talk about. They may resonate with you if you have gone through any type of pain, survived anything. And so today, let me just follow up with you with some reassurances or some things that can help guide you along the way. So today's brew, once again, you can't heal in the same place you got hurt. But let's get into it, right? Healing is a sacred word. Now, you may, if you listen to my coffee brews, you may hear that word sacred quite often because that's how I feel. Right? But many of us, we try to do the work in the same environment that caused the wound, with the same people, the same energy, under the same emotional ceiling. Mm. Whether it's about a relationship, a job, a mindset, or even a hometown, if the soil is toxic, the seed can't grow. So, this brew gives you permission to choose yourself, even if it means walking away. Let that steep a few moments while I tell you that I'm drinking my coffee today. So, what are you drinking? Let me know if you're drinking coffee, tea, juice. Maybe you're doing a smoothie this morning. Not sure, but just let me know. What are you drinking? Leave it in the comments. But that's what we're going to talk about today. So, you know how we do. We pause, we take a pause, and we pour into purpose. So, right now, let's pour into purpose. So, when to when to outgrow people, places, and patterns, right? Okay, you thirsty? Have our mom stop and get you something to drink. Okay. All right. That's my sister. She's over on Facebook. But when to outgrow people, places, or patterns. Sometimes things serve a season, and sometimes those seasons come to an end. But now that you're suffocating your purpose, let's look at these 3 points, right? That friend who always triggers your anxiety, Do you have one of those friends? These are questions I just want to leave for thought with you, right? That job that drains you but pays the bills. How many people can relate to that? You hate going to work every day, but you know when that check comes in, you know it does serve a purpose. That pattern of overgiving with nothing in return. Sounds familiar to anybody out there? I'm going to raise my hand. Whew. Yeah. They may have been a comfort, but they've become a cage. So sometimes you feel like you're in prison or in bondage. Just because you were planted there doesn't mean you're meant to stay rooted here or there. No, you don't have to stay there. It doesn't mean that. Okay. All right. Let's go a little deeper into it. So, how your environment impacts your emotional well being? So, how many believe that energy is contagious? I do. I definitely do. Sometimes it's all about one's energy. Are you going to stay in that space or are you going to move to another place that brings you more positive energy? Now, if we honest with our stuff, a lot of us get stuck. We get stuck in that place where that energy really isn't good for us and it feels a little toxic, right? So, your surroundings affect your thoughts, your habits, and even your healing pace. How long it may take you to heal through something. So let's look at these 3 points, right? Healing in chaos is like trying to meditate in a storm. Should I say that again? How many people are trying to heal in the midst of chaos? Feels like you're right in the middle of an eye of a storm. You can't meditate in a storm. You can't hear, you can't even come to a place of settling your spirit, your mind, your thoughts. Not when so much stuff is happening around you. You just can't. It's pretty much impossible because you already know how hard it is just to sit still without hearing the noise in your head or trying to figure out how to shut the noise off in your head, right? So you can't, it's hard. You cannot heal in the midst of chaos. You can't. So here's something else. Peace is not a luxury. Peace is a strategy. Yeah. And you can't expect transformation where toxicity is normalized. Whoo, man, I thought yesterday's message was heavy. Yesterday's message was a little heavy from an emotional standpoint, having you look back and revisit the places that you may have survived. But today, I just want to bring some resolve, maybe some solutions, maybe some thoughts that can really help you as you're on your journey of healing. So, your environment either reinforces your pain or reinforces your growth. So, I want you to choose wisely. Which one do you prefer? Stay in your pain or grow? I'm going to leave that one with you. Okay. Whew. All right, guys. Man. All right, I got some more. I got some more for you. Permission to choose peace over history. Thanks, Jesse. Beautiful every morning. Your coffee breaks. Thank you, Jesse. So, and Jesse, with that thought, let me tell you, I was listening to my husband have a conversation with me yesterday, and everything he was saying about his situation really started resonating with me. How these coffee breaks are so effective, starting with myself first. So, I hope you all are really taking something away from these coffee breaks in the morning brew. But I know for me, it's working for me. And remember, make this all about you. Okay. So let me get back to this. So, permission to choose peace over history. So, let go of guilt for leaving what no longer honors your healing. Let go of guilt. I'm going to say it again because you know what a lot of times we do. We guilt ourselves out of being able to accept the thing that we know we need and we want. So let go of guilt. All right. You're not disloyal for walking away from what broke you. You're not selfish for choosing yourself. You don't have to shrink to stay safe. I just want that to seep in, let it brew for a moment. Let those 3 points just brew for a moment, okay? And if you have to let it brew throughout the day, let it brew throughout the day. But I really want you to hold on to those. You're not disloyal for walking away from what broke you. You're not selfish for choosing yourself. And you don't have to shrink to stay safe. Peace isn't passive, it's your power. We talked about that yesterday. Let peace be your power. All right. So now these are some questions that I'm going to leave for you. And guess what? We are coming to the close of our coffee break so you can get back to work. Right. All right. So, what space in your life feels like is keeping you in survival mode? Okay, let me say that again. I don't want you to miss this because these are questions that I'm leaving with you to really think about. You don't have to give me the answer. I'm leaving these with you. What space in your life feels like it's keeping you in survival mode? Take a moment and just think about that. Okay. And then this question: where have you stayed out of guilt, habit, or fear? Or what would it look like to leave for your own healing? So, did you stay in the place of your pain out of guilt, habit, or fear? But now I want you to turn that around and I want you to begin to look at things a little differently. What if you left? Or what would it look like if you left for your own healing? Yes, some people may be mad, upset, don't understand why, but that's on them. Remember, I'm going to keep stressing this. You are the leading person in your life. Make it about you. Stop making it about everybody else and everybody else's feelings. Make it about you. All right. So those questions I'm going to leave with you, but let's talk about in our final sip. And give me a second because I need a sip. Okay. So let's talk about in our final sip. These are some things that we're going to close out with. You don't have to heal where you were harmed. You don't have to grow where you were gaslit. And you don't have to bloom where your spirit can't breathe. So, healing needs light. And you get to move forward, move towards it. So, healing needs light, not darkness. It needs light. And you get to move forward. So, you know how we do, guys. In our closing, we sip slow. I want you to choose peace. And then I want you to begin to take the steps to move forward. So, I hope something today resonated with you. I just couldn't leave yesterday open like that. We had to come and bring some kind of close to it. So, if you didn't hear yesterday's message, go back to yesterday, Coffee Brew, and then maybe you might want to listen to this one again, okay? But take these jewels and these nuggets and really just let them, like I said, let them be seeds that you plant to be able to help you grow into your next phase of life on this journey. And also, once again, I'm just going to go back. If you have not joined the Hope of Vision Connect community on YouTube, make sure you go over there. Our numbers are growing globally. I love it. So, man, you never know where Morning Brew may end up, right? What country? I mean, it is literally going to. So, I'm excited because, like I said the other day, I did this for me. This is something that took me a long time to get to, but I am here. I'm excited about it. And I'm showing up every day for it, except for the weekends. So Now, with that, remember, if there's anybody in the Atlanta area and you want to be a part of this podcast summit, make sure you go and you hit me up in my email at hopeofvision@gmail.com so I can get the message to Charles and he can get you set up to be a part of this convention in Atlanta. And next year, I am trying not to miss it. So I'm glad we'll be there broadcasting live from it tomorrow, bringing it to Morning Brew. And we're going to talk about those and their stories and how they got started with their podcast. You know, you never know, it could turn into a book. So I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. And Johnny, stand by. I will reach out to you. Okay. Because I know it's been a long time. So on that note, guys, I will see you tomorrow for Friday Brew. Authors Friday Brew tomorrow. So have a great day. Stay safe out there. And once again, thank you so much for chiming in and being part of our community. Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.